there. Welcome to day one of Leap to Lead. I am super excited to have you in this class. So my name is Jen Audette, and I am probably one of your superstar directors or your leader of some type. And I am really, really, really honored to spend these 5 weeks with you. So this is a 5-week program. You don't need a book. You don't need anything. You just need a notebook. You're definitely going to want a notebook to keep notes, to keep track. And this notebook will be worth so much to you in the future because you can go back and look at your notes and look and just refresh your brain, refresh your memory. And sometimes we just need a jump start. So some of you may have already been a lead, or maybe you're star, or maybe you're even a director, and you've decided that, you know what, I need a jump start. I'm going to hop in there and I'm going to call this Leap to Leader for myself. So whether you're here to become a lead or a leader, this class will be great for you. I am really going to focus on getting you to lead, but again, everything that we do are the basics, the things that you need to have a strong business. I want you to remember that with Scentsy, you can work Scentsy part-time. This can be a very easy part-time gig for you, but you can't work sometimes. You really need to commit to put a little bit of time in each day to your Scentsy business. This class will probably require about 15 to 20 minutes a day for you. You will have some assignments. You will have to do some tough things that you may not like to do, like go live, things like that, that make us all very, very uncomfortable, but you can do it. Once you step outside of your comfort zone, you've heard this so many times in your lives, that's where the magic can happen. So, like I said, this class will take about 15 to 20 minutes each day, and it will last for 5 weeks. It's up to you to come to this page and check every single day to see what the training is. I will typically post around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, I'm going to have you do some things that are very, very important to have a well-rounded business. This is where you're going to grow. I want you to all have a team member by the end of the 5 weeks, hopefully sooner rather than later. And I want you to be prepared to do things that you might not typically do. You know, I'm going to ask you to do parties that maybe you've never done before. I'm going to ask you to maybe dabble in a fundraiser, try to get into an event if that's even possible this day and age, right? If events even happen. So I need you to trust me. I need you to really try your hardest to do the things that I am asking of you, and I need you to commit. If you find that you're falling behind, I always ask that you have every assignment that's given to you completed within 48 hours. If you're finding that you cannot do this, that you cannot keep up, there are no hard feelings. I just want you to check in with your team captain, let them know that this time was not for you, that doesn't mean that you can't do it again sometime, but right now was not for you, and I'd like for you to please remove yourself from the group. I would like to keep this a very elite group, all of the people who are keeping up with the assignments and doing the things that are asked of them. There will be some rest days, so that's good news. So you won't have something every single day, but so you will definitely have some rest days. I give a little bit of a catch-up day sometimes if you had maybe a little more assignments than usual. Let's see. So you've each chosen a team captain. If you haven't, then that's very important that that gets done as soon as possible. Let's see. What else do I have? All right, let's just go ahead and start with assignment number 1. So your first assignment is you need to come up with 10 catalogs. So these can be regular catalogs. You know, the regular catalog, I've actually put something on the front of mine, but 10 of the regular catalogs. You could do 10 showcase brochures, or you could do 10 product sheets. Whatever works for you, doesn't matter to me. Whatever you need, just you need 10 of them. And each of them has to be labeled because we all know that nothing ever leaves your house without a label. What if you don't have labels? Easy peasy. Get some, make some, do something. You have to label everything. Maybe you even have to hand write on every one of your showcase brochures so that everyone knows who you are, what your website is, how to contact you, the best way to contact you, whether it's your phone number or if it's your email, whatever you want, you need to have that contact information. A couple of ideas are, I like Avery 5160 labels. Those are fantastic. And that's those are the ones that I printed off in the very beginning. I've gotten a little fancier over time. I now have these circle ones that I did not create because I am not this creative. But those I had printed on, you can have a round one printed at Sticker Mule or at even Avery.com. Or you can have a stamp made really inexpensively, like just have your information on a stamp it. I did red only because I feel like it stands out more. Yeah, I don't have a stamp on it. This probably has a stamp on it. Let's see. Is this even stamped yet? Yes, look at that. So you can see just a stamp like that. So anyway, point being, they need to be labeled. Very important. And then you are going to get together 10 sets of 10 testers. Now, those of you who are new are going to say, I don't have 10 sets of 10 testers. And that's totally fine. And honestly, if you can't come up with 10, that's fine too. You do the best you can. But many of you have lots of these old testers sitting around, these little tiny ones that we used to have. Get 10 of them together. Or if you have wax, make them. Make some little samples. So this is almond croissant. All I've done here is this is the way I cut wax. I used to melt them and make cute shapes in the microwave, and sometimes I still do that, but this is so much easier. It takes me, I can get out of each little square. I do 3 per square, but you can get way more than that if you need to. But I want you to have different types of scents. So in your groups of 10, I want you to have fruity. I want you to have maybe holiday, maybe fall. A manly scent, a romance scent, like Luna or something like that. Just cover all the different categories of scents. So you don't want 10, your favorite 10, you want 10 different combinations of scents. So what else? Let's see. So I want those in a bag. So you can put them in, I just put it in a Ziploc here, or I've ordered these on Amazon. These are just some like cheap pencil cases. What else? There's organza bags. I grabbed one. So if you have organza bags, they don't have to be fancy. They just have to be functional. But if you happen to have super cute organza bags laying around, throw 10 of them in an organza bag. So you need 10 catalogs and you need 10 testers of some type. Again, if that is impossible for you, then you might have to split up your testers that you have if you can do that, because maybe you have parties coming up. I don't know. I just want you to have 10 groups of something to give to someone. If you have already made some samples of like a bathroom cleaner or Scentsy Fresh or counter cleaner, anything like that, you can go ahead and throw one of each throw a sample of something else in your 10 things as well, your 10 containers of testers, okay? So I hope that's easy enough for you. Maybe you have a friend that has a bunch of old testers laying around, or again, it's not super important, but if you have something to give them to smell, it makes it a lot easier. It might even be stickers. If you've bought scratch and sniff stickers and that's what you have, use those. Again, I think I'm beating a dead horse at this point. So anyway, get your 10 things together and I'll see you tomorrow.